Good guy, too. Great answer. Sure.
Yeah, so I'm like, anyone who's ever heard of College Game Day, they all know about the headgear. When I was a little kid, I dreamed maybe one day I'll be the next Lee Corso. Going up with the headgear, but no, I'm going with Lee Corso.
Good pick.
And just because he's been a staple in the college football industry since Game Day started. I think it was in like the 80s. Everyone who watches college football, they all know who Lee Corso is.
Yeah.
And he's just iconic. He's more iconic than some of those announcers like Kirk Herbstreit or even Reese Davis. He's kind of like the Dick Vitale, how he is to NCAA basketball. That's how he is to NCAA football.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to go Lee Corso.
Wow, great pick there. Great explanation as well, Ike. Okay, Coach. All right. And why? Anybody can go.
I'm going to go with a more traditional, historically team, but I'm going to go with the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Just the amount of history in that program, and just walking in that stadium every day. They have the money, they have the resources, they have the recruiting. They have top classes, and I think I'm an Irish kind of guy. I think I can succeed there. So I'm going Notre Dame.
Fair enough. Notre Dame's a good pick. That's a good put on it. And why? Anybody can answer at any point.
Yeah, I've watched a few of those tournament games. I'm not necessarily a fan. The court's kind of weird.
Yep.
But I'm going kind of MLB ballpark style. I'm putting kind of 5-foot pools on the sideline where those courtside seats are with a clear glass where they can see the game, sit in the pool, have a crisp Modelo while watching an NBA game. And yeah, that's about it. Maybe you could have pools on the second level. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Okay.
I would pay money to go sit in the pool and watch an NBA game, and I haven't paid money to go to an NBA game, and I don't think I will anytime soon. So I would go do that.
Fair enough. Pools on the sideline with a crisp Modelo.
MVP question.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, it's predictions. Okay. Well, anyways, all right, Ike, run us off.
So I'm gonna go with the Bucks star player Giannis Antetokounmpo. I think the addition of Damian Lillard. It is early in the season, but he's always had potential to win an MVP. I believe he won one a few years back. But the addition of Damian Lillard, they're going to be able to run the pick and roll offense very well. Giannis is going to be able to score the ball. He's also just a force in the paint. I'm going to go with Giannis. And I know it's earlier in the season, but I think that combo with the players around them, I think gives him a real good shot. Yeah,
fair enough. Like the Giannis call a lot. And yes, it is indeed early in the season. That's why this question's so fun, guys. Aren't we having fun out here? Come on now. Great answers across the board. With the three, Joe.
Prediction, I think Oklahoma State's going to try to hold the possession as long as they can and try to rely on Ollie Gordon. But I think Tavondre Sweat, Byron Murphy on the interior, they're going to do their best to contain Ollie Gordon contain the running back like they have all season. But, I think the key players of the game are going to be the cornerbacks on the edge and Ryan Watts and Jahdae Barron. Oklahoma State is a 6-year quarterback, Matthew Bowen, who, by the way, Oklahoma State has had history beating us with older quarterbacks, but he has an over 80 QBR rating, throwing the deep ball. That's his best ball that he throws. So I think Texas will contain the run, force Oklahoma State to pass the ball, and as long as Texas doesn't give up any big plays over the top, any deep balls, I think Texas wins this one handily. It may be close at the beginning. I'm going to go ballpark 35-14.
Wow, 35-14, okay.
Texas really dominated in all three phases of the game. They rushed for over 300 yards. Jaden Blue had over 100. Trey Wisner even scored. On the defensive side, they held Taj Brooks, who was a first-team Big 12 running back. They held him to under 100 yards. And what Texas was able to do this game that they haven't been able to do in the past against Kansas State and Houston was they put their foot down. It was the special teams, the third phase of the game. Keelan Ramos' 95-yard touchdown return. Bert Auburn had 5 field goals, which I think is a record. And, Texas put their foot down. They ran away with it. And after that kickoff return, DKR Stadium, it was both beautiful and the most ruckus night game I'd ever been to at DKR, and I think everyone would agree. And it was a culmination of Sark turning this program around and where he has his team at today.
I really like that answer, Ike. I like that you brought in all 3 phases.